Okay, so in our last lecture, we have fixed our nav links to implement the Gatsby links properly. And we have also fixed our footer to stay on the bottom of the page, even if we have 3 or 4 blog posts like this one. So now in this lecture, we're going to create an About Us page and a Contact Us page. So let's go ahead and create a new file in our pages here. And let's name it about.js. And now we would want to copy everything from the index.js file, and we would want to paste it here. We would want to remove our posts and remove the import of the posts from the top. And on the top of the page, we would want to have an h1 that's going to be the title of the page, About Us, and below it we're going to have a simple paragraph. And let's go ahead and search for some random text on the internet. So let's type random text. You can use the random text generator. So let's go ahead and copy this paragraph here and press Alt, Shift and F to format your document, delete the unnecessary stuff here. And now if you try to open your About Us page, you're not going to receive anything. Remember that whenever you create a new file in your project, you need to stop the Gatsby and run it again. So let's press Ctrl C and run Gatsby develop again. And remember, whenever you get this operation not permitted, just delete your public and cache files here and run this again. Okay, now we have compiled everything, and here it is, our About Us page. So now what is left to do is to create our Contact Us page. So let's go ahead and create a new file in our pages. Let's just name it contact.js. And let's copy everything from the index page again and paste it in here. Remove the post and the posts here. And inside of our placeholder here, we would need to provide a form, a contact form. So let's go ahead and pick one. Let's just search in our React Bootstrap for forms. And here we would want to use, let's say, this form, and we're going to rework it. So let's go ahead and copy this and paste it here, format it. And we would want to delete those select buttons, the drop down menus here. Remove that as well. And that. Okay, now we would have an email. We would need also a subject for our message. And we would need our message. Okay, so let's just change the names, the control IDs of our elements here. So select everything, select the example form here, press Ctrl and F2, and this will select every element on that page. So type contact form, and the first is going to be email, the second is going to be subject, and the third is going to be message. Okay, so we have here a subject that's going to be a type of text, and the placeholder is going to be subject ... and the above placeholder is going to be email ... and this is going to be message. Okay, remember to always import your React Bootstrap components. So let's import form from React Bootstrap, and this is going to compile again. And we also do not have our contact form, and remember, we'll need to compile again. So let's stop this and let's just delete the public and the cache folders so we don't have the errors there, and just run the Gatsby develop. Okay, now that we have compiled our project again, we have our contact form here. We would want to modify it a little bit, so let's remove our access here and just use co10. Okay, this is more like it. We would want our some padding on top, so let's just add a class name to our form to be P5, let's say P3, or padding top 3. As we would only want some padding on top, let's put 5. Okay, that's more like it, and let's give heading there. Let's give heading 1, h1 to be contact us, and we would want to change this padding on top from the form to, now let's create a new div here that's going to have that class name, and let's move everything inside the div and let's reformat it. Okay, so that's more like it, and we would want to have a button on the bottom of the page, so let's copy the form group and let's provide a button, submit. That's going to be with the contact form submit here, and don't forget to import your button from React Bootstrap. And as you can see, we have the submit button, which is not doing anything at the moment, but let's leave it like that. So now we have our home page, our about us page, and our contact us page. So this is it for this lecture. I'm going to see you in the next one.